Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, I apologize about today. I know I said I was gonna do a Q&A video, but something came up, so I had to postpone it for tomorrow. But I figured maybe I can do one video here to show you something about this LG 3D TV. I still don't know what's the model number of this 3D TV. I looked everywhere online. The serial number doesn't match with this one. I just know I got it in 2012, and I think this is one of the last of the Mohicans, one of the last of the passive 3D LG 3D TVs, and say 55-inch. And I was very lucky enough to get one. And then after that, I didn't use it, and I was sitting in the basement. But what's so cool about this one, what's so great about the passive 3D technology, and the reason why passive 3D technology has actually win over the adaptive shutter, it's because on the adaptive shutter you constantly have to have a batteries, you constantly have to be synced in, you constantly have to be turned on through a power button. So you're always dependent on being plugged in. You're always dependent on the batteries. If your batteries die, that's it. You have to get a new pair of active shutter glasses. I know they're rechargeable, but after 5 years, I have active shutter glasses, and after 5 years, the batteries drained out. And this is why James Cameron was not a huge fan of active shutter glasses, because of that reason. They feel too heavy. This is easier. This is more easier because you got yourself a lightweight, something that's lightweight, and it's easy to it's just more comfortable. The word, it's more comfortable. Okay. But another cool feature here is the ability for you to use onto your 2D gaming. Okay, this is a Gran Turismo Sport that I'm playing right now. So I can play any game I want that's a 2D game, and all I have to do is just click over here, click 3D on it, and I can choose between top to bottom, side by side if I'm using a PC, or I can just choose the original source that's coming out from, let's say, 3D Vision if I'm using a PC. Or in this case, we'll just use 2D to 3D conversion. And what it's going to do is going to convert it to 3D. You can choose how much of depth would you like to have on the 3D, and you just click enter. And this shows you just how good the LG is. A lot of people misunderestimate the LG, but the LG has really proven itself, not just in terms of the OLED, but in terms of also their previous televisions, 3D televisions. People say Panasonic. Panasonic was active shutters. Active shutters, I'm not a huge fan of active shutters. I had active shutters. Everything gets dimmed down, everything gets dark. It's just not good. Same thing with the PlayStation 3 monitor, that active shutter monitor. It's just not good. It needs a built-in sensor. It's too much hassle. Passive technology is being used in the projectors. Passive technology is being used in the movie theaters. So passive 3D technology is the best technology. Now, I did mention something about James Cameron bringing back a different type of a 3D where you won't even need any more 3D glasses. Like, this will go away. And I think that's going to be the next step. The next step is going to be for these glasses to go away. You won't have to wear anything. You just simply going to turn on your TV and voila, watch your 3D content. Now, of course, it's going to be expensive. Every new technology is going to be expensive, but I think if Avatar 2 turns out to be very successful with this new 3D type of technology in 2021, then I think we'll see more and more television manufacturers using 8K resolution with Dolby Vision Think about that. 8K resolution, Dolby Vision, 3D. Now you're talking some state of the art, uh, unbelievably amazing experience. Hey, you can pretty much do this with any 2D format. You can convert it to 3D. I used to have a C6, and on the C6, uh, OLED. That's the only television that I regret. It's C6. C6 is the only television that I regret because it had a nice curvature at the edges, and it has that OLED perfect contrast ratio, which is excellent for 3D. It was probably one of the best 3D TVs that I have owned, and I that's the one regret I have. It's getting rid of that C6 because the 3D on that C6 was just simply amazing. Now this is the movie called The Everest. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. Uh, and I have to say, I just find out that this television has actually a local dimming. I don't know how many local dimming zones, but I find out that it has a local dimming on there. You can choose between low, medium, and high. And it's a vertical alignment panel. It's 1080p, but I didn't realize just how good this LG 3D TV is. And I'm sorry that I can't find the name and the model number of this TV. I just can't. I looked everywhere. They have some different ones, but I don't know what this one is, man. I mean, I looked everywhere. It's something GH or GEH9 something. It's with the number 9. Something has to do with the number 9. It's 2012. But I gotta tell you, man, I'm so glad that I didn't get rid of it. That I kept it in the basement because this 3D TV is truly amazing, and it also works fantastic with the motion flow. When you turn on the motion flow, you don't see any judder. You don't see any stuff like when you turn motion flow at the very high, you see that judder. And it's almost like that screen door effect, when it's moving really fast. But you don't notice it. You don't see it here on this 3D TV. So anyway, there you have it, guys. Like I said, passive 3D technology. If you can get these are very hard to find. Let me tell you, man. Even on eBay, it's like you're buying a cat in a bag. You don't know what you're gonna get. I was lucky enough that I saved this 3D TV, that I didn't get rid of it. I even saved the pack of these glasses, which is right over here. I also have my Sony 3D TV Active Shutter monitor, but I'm only using it for PlayStation 3 to play video games on it. And then 1080p on that 24-inch monitor looks pretty good. As a matter of fact, well, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the one I'm talking about right here. I do have these Active Shutter glasses, but the problem is the batteries are drained out after 5 years of not using it. So the lifespan of these glasses, it's 5 years. I think more than 5 years. I haven't used it for like 8 years. So 8 years I haven't used this. And after 8 years, the batteries are drained out. And that's the thing that sucks about the Active Shutter. And this is why you want to avoid using the Active Shutter. I mean, here's the game that I used for 3D. There's my PlayStation 3 Fat down there. The original. But overall, this monitor, it's actually not that bad. Like this monitor is actually pretty good. The one that I have here, and I use it for my PlayStation 3 Fat. The 1080p on this one looks really, really, really good. Well, anyway, there you have it, guys. Just a little short video I wanted to do today. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow on the Q&A. Take care.